Hey, how you doing, Holmes here, and welcome back to some more Resident Evil 4 hardcore mode walkthrough, not playthrough, and yeah, let's take on the barn area. Immediately take out this first blue medallion, and then we can just rush up to this lady here and give her a stealth kill. As long as they don't notice you and the whole village is not on alert, you can get behind them and get the stealth kill pretty easily. And do the same thing for this grandpa here. Next up, we're gonna get the pendant here. Make sure the pendant's on the right side of the windmill before you shoot it. Otherwise, it's gonna fall into the dirty water and it's gonna make it dirty, and it will make it less valuable when you try to sell it. Here, our third blue medallion. Destroy these boxes for some loot. These boxes are all random. It's not a set item most of the time. Here's the fourth medallion. So yeah, sometimes you might get like ammo or whatever, or if you're lucky, hand grenades. And now we got all the blue medallions. So yeah, the blue medallions are good for, well, they're basically the merchant's request, and as you complete them, it'll give you like special currency that can only be used in the shop, but that'll allow you to like get exclusive attachments or treasure maps. Here we got a trip mine. We're gonna save that. Don't disable it, don't trip it. Just crouch under it and get around it. Here is a special herb, the yellow herb, and this is good for making a special potion that will heal you completely and also up your overall health. So make sure you save those for emergencies and just keep breaking these boxes. There's a village lady here, which you can just take a few cheap shots at her head, and hopefully you can, if you're lucky and you get a crit, you can just one-shot her. If not, it's gonna take a few more shots. By the way, when I destroy the boxes with my combat knife, it won't damage the durability, okay? So you don't have to worry about it, like it using up the durability meter as you whack the boxes. Alright, once you drop down here, you want to turn around immediately and grab the wooden cog here, grab the kitchen knife, and break this lock so we can get the hell out of here. Equip the kitchen knife because they're less valuable than your actual combat knife. And I think if like it'll cost less to repair a combat knife once we meet the merchant than, you know, when it's like completely depleted. Here, wait for the brute to trip the trip mine and then go up. The reason why I pulled on my shotgun is because I didn't want any villagers to try to rush me and end up tripping the trip mine instead of the brute, so we can maximize the damage out that we do to the brute. And the more damage you do to it, the less we'll have to shoot. And try to go for headshots, obviously. The more headshots you land, more damage it takes. And also, okay, he didn't fall down this time. Once he gets up, get away, get some distance between you and the brute, and try to line up the headshots. Once we hit it enough, it'll be like the chainsaw man, where you see you can stun it and then you can melee him. If he gets ready to swing his hammer from like an overhead swing, get ready to run away. If you want, you can strafe around it, but there was really no point of us doing that at that moment because I didn't want to backtrack. I want more room between us, so that's why I ran away instead of running around him. He has two moves: the overhead swing and the spinning ballerina swing, which he spins like multiple times. But that one, the ballerina swing, you can crouch dodge it. As the overhead swing, you just have to strafe away or you run away. And once he drops his hammer, that's over. The fight's over. Well, for the brute anyways. Okay. Yeah, like in case if you're wondering if he's dead or not. The way to tell is if he drops his weapon or not. The fight's not over. We still got a few more villagers here. There you go. Thought it was over because they stopped rushing. And a way to parry oncoming melee attacks. It's you can look at the bottom right corner where your weapon is. And for me, since I'm on PS5, it'll tell me like when a parry is ready by popping up L1. So depending on if you're on PC or Xbox, it'll probably show like another whatever button it is where your control. So once that pops up and you hit it, that's when you can get a parry. So that's like, if you can't tell when is a good time to parry it like on screen based on the enemy's like movement, you can just look at the bottom right corner if that works. Which I find it's a lot easier to do rather than trying to figure out when they're gonna take the swing by looking at their actual movement. Anyways, we can now mix the herb to yellow, blue, not blue, yellow, red, green, and that's gonna be our magic potion. So once you put the wooden cog into that, you can then open up the door for the next area. But before we do that, you want to check out this here, investigate this location here. There's also a treasure here, and you can plunk rubies and stuff into that treasure, which we'll do in a bit. But yeah, this is the other way you can tackle this location, I guess. So it's up to you. And take it on from the top or from the bottom. But I personally like it from we start from the top and end at the bottom. And if you got roughed up during this location, you can also, if you want to, you can take your time and try to farm the chicken eggs, but sometimes it takes forever for them to drop a chicken egg. So I mean, depends on how much patience you have, and how much, I guess, healing items you want to conserve. Because the way to get them to lay a chicken egg is you pretty much trigger them to run around. So like you rush towards them just by running like into them, and as they're running around, wait for them to like stop, and if they stop just like that, they'll eventually sit down. Like if you run towards them and they're not moving, that means they're gonna lay an egg. They'll sit down and come on, chicken. Come on, there we go. And they'll lay an egg. Now, whether they can lay golden eggs, I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever gotten a golden egg from doing this. I've gotten it from like just it being on the ground, but I've never gotten it from like making the chicken lay the egg as I like wait for it. So yeah. Anyways, that's that. Oh, what the you stupid pig. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. I didn't even do anything to him. Maybe I stepped on this food or whatever. Anyways, that should be good. Okay. I think I'll save the chicken egg for if I get hit one more time, and then we'll use it. This part's all just barrels and boxes. And yeah, like I said earlier, you don't have to worry about swinging your knife on the crates or barrels because it will not wear it down. This is not accessible right now. This will be like a later on thing. Yeah. So don't worry about that. Did I? Okay, we got the 5 medallions. And I am not sure if you have to pick up the letter. Oh, the letter is gone. Okay, never mind. I guess if you just get all the medallions without grabbing the letter. Yep. The letter's just gone. Okay, good to know. Okay, moving on. Next, I'm gonna push this car out of the way. That looks disgusting. And then there's a little bit of an ambush here, which I think in the original it was like a rolling rock, like Indiana Jones, but here they kind of just bomb the thing, and a bunch of rocks fall down like that, which you can just totally avoid just by tripping the, I don't know, the trigger or whatever for the villagers to drop the rocks on you and just run right back here. Because this guy is gonna attempt to flank you if you don't take care of him ASAP. Let's try out the L1 tactic. There we go. Yeah, the parry is a lot easier to do, I guess, if you just pay attention to the bottom right corner. If you're, if you want to parry them. Leon's doing John Wick style right here with the, where he's holding the gun. There's 2 guys on this bridge. You want to just inch over and get you cross there just right, and if you can hit them, most of the time they'll fall off. There are off chances that they don't, and they just keep staggering on the bridge, which if that happens, is really annoying. Be careful about the axes that this guy throws. Missed. Come on, come on. There we go, he fell. Alright, cool. Yeah, I don't know. I think swinging your knife to break the barrels, it's way faster than just hitting X to, for Leon to kick it out. It turned into this Plagas thing. If this happens, you want to keep range. Oh god. It'll grab me. The grab hurts like hell. If their neck breaks off like that and then they grab you, it does a lot of damage. So the best thing to do is just shoot them at the neck area. That's how you can take them out the quickest. After that, coming down here, there's gonna be a village lady with a pitchfork. Come on, lady. Oh, we didn't make it. Oh, oh, she missed. Down, lady. There we go. Huh. Yeah, I don't know if it's just hardcore mode, but they drop a lot of money instead of like ammunition, which I don't know how to feel about that. Should I feel good that we're getting more money so we can do more upgrades, or should I be scared of running out of ammunition for the oncoming threats? Okay, once you get up here, you're gonna see one of the ladies walk past like that. There's a guy chilling in that broken down house. He has TNT. So if you can line up your shot and you shoot the TNT, don't shoot his hand, or his arm, or headshot. You want to shoot the TNT, and it's gonna just blow him right up. And yeah, instead of like burning possibly 3 to 5 shots, 1 shot to the TNT will just do him in. So yeah, do be careful. There's a lot of bear traps in this part, and there's also a trip mine here. I'm trying to trigger more villagers to show up. There we go. There's one. Hello, good sir. Hey, come here. Yeah, you want to get the party happening. I like to just hide in the tunnel entrance here, assuming we can get more of them to show up. There we go. Come on, come on. If they're rushing you like that, the way to stop them in their tracks is you pretty much shoot their leg with the chest as they're running towards you. course, you can also go for headshots. Parry, well, not really parry, but just more of a block. Oh god. You want to retreat into the tunnel because it's a straight shot. Oh, you just stopped right as I was going to shoot. Or right as I fired. Cook. Surprised. I'm surprised it wasn't a roundhouse kick that he usually does. Oh no. I think it's worth it to use some of your knife durability to stop them from transforming. I mean, if you got the ammo to spare, as they're transforming, you can just keep shooting at the Plagas area. Get parry, son. I'm still alive. Ass shots. 2 in the butt. Yeah, if you got extra ammo to spare on your handgun and you don't want to use your knife, you could just stand over the enemy as they're transforming. Just shoot it at the Plagas area just to finish them off before they fully transform. We got a pitchfork villager here. Hey, don't run, okay? You might break your leg. What I tell ya. See? I don't have a leg. I mean, I don't know. One little trick you can use if you can bait them into the bear traps. Of course, you're not getting, like, as long as you're not getting swarmed or whatever. Right here, I wanna sneak around. Oh, there's a guy on the right here. And once you get past this bear trap, you just want to make your way up. Okay. There's gonna be a guy that's gonna follow us up. So right here for this granny right here, you can either shoot the TNT on her in her hand to blow her up, or you can just sneak up behind her and then, you know, backstab her to conserve ammo. Nice juking, buddy. Yeah, this guy always follows you up. So be wary after you take down Grandma over there. Okay, next up, we got another TNT guy here. Don't worry, because he'll never reach. As long as we're up here, the TNT will never like reach us. So just take your time, line up the shot to his to the TNT, and just pop him like that. And after that, we only got one more enemy up in this area. Be careful of the bear traps, obviously. One more villager over here. Be careful with the bear trap right there on the left side. Just keep right here and creep up behind her and see ya. The knife is extremely useful. I feel like it's way better than the Resident Evil 2. The Resident Evil 2 knife was... I don't even think you can repair it. I think once it's... Or maybe there was stuff you can... I can't remember Resident Evil 2 much. But yeah, all I know is there's a challenge to get like a permanent durability knife. Other than that, I don't know how much you can rely on the knife in Resident Evil 2. In this game, if you upgrade your knife and you use like the kitchen knife and stuff like that, it can actually last you quite a bit. So not too bad. And of course you can always disable the bear traps by just whacking it. Or if you want to feel badass, you can shoot it. That's an option too. Where's the TNT guy? Here we go. Gave us more money. Okay, damn, this is so creepy. Thick fog. Oh, like, and then you're like looking into a lake. Just, I don't know. It just feels so damn creepy. Anyways, don't forget to check these. Well, you can check this one because you need a key for that. Check the cabin for some pickups here. This mine here, you can't utilize it, so just disable it. And there's more cabinets here you can check. Ooh, hand grenade. And I think that's it. There's a photo here we're gonna look at. That's pretty much it. Can't do much with it.
What's that noise?
And you hear some banging. Hey, what are you guys doing in there? So this guy, you can just rush up behind him, boop, before he turns around and backstab. Alright. Or if you want, you can try to you know, try to shoot him or whatever. But this is basically the end of the chapter, and we're gonna meet the merchant pretty early on in the next episode or next chapter. So we can just, and we got a lot of money, or we got a decent amount of money. So yeah, I think we can, or just repair our combat knife. And yeah, just organize your inventory a little bit. I don't know how to go about this. There's gonna be like a weird little square box. There is an option for the game to like organize it for you, but I feel like it's gonna mess with me when I'm looking for something. So yeah, and that's the reason why I'm like so interested in Resident Evil 4. It's the organized, like the attaché case, like how they make you organize what, like, your resources, instead of just having like, okay, your maximum carry for your potion is it's 3, or you can upgrade it to 5 or whatever, you know. Anyways,
that hurts, you know.
It seemed like you really wanted to talk.
How observant, senor. Now, say, you got a smoke?
You know, those things will kill you.
Oh, well, maybe just untie me then, huh? Joder, not this guy.
Who are you? Okay, stop right there.
that's it. Chapter 1 complete. Thank you all so very much for watching. Hopefully this video has helped you guys out through chapter 1 on hardcore difficulty, and if it did, hopefully y'all will stay tuned and join me on chapter 2 next time. But yeah, until then, I hope to catch y'all later. Oops.